Hello, and welcome back to my math YouTube series. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Andrew, a local Bay Area tutor. I offer in-person and virtual tutoring, and I'm the one behind these videos. Be sure to check out my website via the link in the video description below, and please give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Now, on to today's subject, SOH CAH TOA. SOH CAH TOA. This is an acronym to remember how sine, cosine, and tangent work in relation to the sides of a triangle and a reference angle. So I'll write that down. So the sine of a reference angle is going to be equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse, while cosine is going to be equal to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, and tangent is going to be equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side. Let's see this concept in practice. So we can practice on a triangle. Let's say we have a triangle where we want to find some side y, which is going to be the bottom side on this one. If we use 60 degrees as our reference angle, then we would want to use cosine, because cosine, according to our acronym, is adjacent over the hypotenuse, and the adjacent side y is what we'd like to find. So cosine of 60 degrees will equal y over 10. And then I'm going to multiply by 10 on both sides and simplify this to get our answer. We can use a calculator, and I want to make sure that we're in radian mode here. Or sorry, degree mode. Otherwise, if you're in radian mode, you'll get a very weird answer. So we'll get our answer, which y has a side length of 5. Then let's say we wanted to solve for x on this same triangle. Well, if we wanted to use the same reference angle of 60 degrees, we are going to want to use sine rather than cosine, because sine, according to our acronym of some angle, is equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse. And you see how the blue side, x, is opposite the 60 degrees. So sine of 60 should equal x over 10, multiply by 10 on both sides to simplify, and x is going to equal 8.66. Now, for practice, since we haven't even touched tangent yet, why don't we double check our answer for x while also using tangent? Our acronym says that tangent of an angle is equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side. In order to use tangent here, we need to use 30 degrees as our reference angle. I'll show you why. Because the tangent of 30 degrees, you see how the y is opposite that side and the x is going to be the adjacent side from 30 degrees. So tangent of 30 degrees will equal 5 over x. Multiply by x on both sides, and then I'll divide both sides by tangent of 30 degrees to get x all by itself. And when we plug that into a calculator, it does look like x is 8.66. So it's a great way to check our work while also practicing. I'm going to wrap up with a diagram of a triangle with a reference angle. We'll just call it theta. That's that little, it looks like a 0 with a line through it. It's called theta. It's a Greek letter. And we'll do sides A, B, and C. And I'll just write down this rule on how sine, cosine, and tangent, if you were to use the reference angle of theta, work with A, B, and C on a triangle. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.